What's up, everyone? Welcome to East West Healing. Today, I want to talk about what should I do if I want to have a drink. Now, I'm not going to sit here and advocate drinking alcohol, right? Do I feel like it's a blocking factor when it comes to health? For a lot of people in our society, 100%. Because of what I've seen over 23 years is a lot of people are drinking wine every single night, or they're drinking 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 times a night. And I think health is not just about eating clean. It's taking a step back and saying, maybe what are some of the supplements? What are some of the things I'm doing in my life? Is there alcohol involved? That is a blocking factor that is blocking, right? Creating a barrier for me to create health. And what if I just cut back? What if I just eliminate some of these things? Will I actually create health in the environment that I'm already creating? Most likely, a lot of the times, yes. But we work with people that are drinking 5 times a night, and we start and say, why don't you drink 4 times a night? And then they can organically work backwards as they start feeling better and better and better. There's many examples, of course. So they drink 2 glasses of wine a night, maybe have 1 glass of wine, and you slowly titrate back until they find their balance point. Because unfortunately, or fortunately, everyone has their own definition of health, and some people want to drink. Some people want to feel human. They like to socialize. And for a lot of people, yes, it's a numbing mechanism. But my goal is to not change everyone, to give them what they need. I am a notch on their healing ladder. I am not the entire ladder. But I'm not advocating drinking. I'm just saying if you want to have and be social, that is okay, right? Because do I like to have a glass of whiskey on the weekends? I do. Do I like to have a drink here and there on the weekends? I do. Not every night, not every weekend, right? So it really comes down to that, of course. And number 2, does it work for you? You have to really tune into that and be honest with your heart of hearts. Am I recovering? Am I sleeping okay? Am I waking up feeling 100%, right? Because if it's not working for you, you might need to think about cutting it out or toning down a little bit or doing it a little differently. Like for me, I can't have a drink 2 nights in a row. It doesn't work for me. I already feel, 80% the morning after I drink. So I don't like feeling like that. But I also like having a drink or maybe 2 here and there. So you kind of have to weigh those checks and balances, but be honest with yourself. Is it working for you? And if you do, from best to worst, it'd be like gluten-free, alcohols like tequila and vodkas and things like that. There's others, of course. Those would be your best in a sense. From there, you talk about like even triple distilled whiskeys are even up there. Then you're talking about your nitrate-free wines, biodynamic wines, organic wines, and lastly would be your beers because of the yeast and the GMO grains, right? But what are some things that you can do? We always recommend people, of course, focus on the frequency. If it's working for you, tune in, create awareness, working with that. But also maybe having like a high protein fatty meal before you drink to get fat into the system to prevent or slow down the amount of glucose that's going in the system from the alcohol, right? So having like salami and cheese and maybe a little bit of fruit is a great example of something you can have, right? And we always recommend people do that, like if they like to have a drink on Friday nights. Have an appetizer before that, you have some drinks, and then you have dinner. We always recommend hydrating while you're doing this and before bed. I always usually recommend coconut water or water with mineral drops, just to bring a little bit more hydration in the system. And remember, it's not just about the water, it's about the minerals, and that's why we add the mineral drops or use coconut water. Secondly, some people like to add antioxidants like ALA or vitamin E and things like that, NAC, to support the system the night you're drinking, which is fine, but the way I look at it like this, if you really have to do that, then you shouldn't be drinking. Because emotionally, you're saying, this is not okay and this is not good for me, and I need to counterbalance that. But if it's something you want to do, it's something you can do. It's not going to like negate the effects of alcohol, but it'll give you that little bit of cushion, right? To support what you're doing. And remember, health isn't about being perfect, right? I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be perfect. It's about finding your balance point of health and saying, I want to drink. I want to be social. How often can I do that? And how much can I do that? And how can I cushion that and get back on track the next day? So it kind of works for me and doesn't work against me in the sense of withdrawing too much money from my NG bank account. So hopefully this makes sense. Again, we're not advocating it. We're just helping you find the balance within your life and maybe how to create an environment that works for your physiology so you can heal. Any questions, put them in the comment section. And as always, hit that like button, hit that subscription button, and that notification button. So every Wednesday when we release a video, you get notified. Peace.